Well, very good morning, everybody, for Sunday, the 5th of September. Well, yes, things have been a little bit different to what I was expecting this morning. You asked for autumn, you got fog. High pressure continues to dominate, though we are beginning to see the battleground between the low pressure systems, which have been making the news out in the US, and also what we've got out here. But at least for the next few days, we should start to see more settled weather. But unfortunately, settled weather sometimes means more cloud, and we've certainly seen that over the last few days. Looking into the next few days, you can see that high pressure will keep the fronts away before we might see a front get us on Thursday. But for today, a cloudy or misty, murky start, and then hopefully brightening up with a bit of heating from the sun a bit later. No real fronts to speak of, and starting to see a slackening in the winds as well, which is pretty good, as today is the first Sunday of the month and is therefore good for vintage flying. Those winds, as I was saying, not particularly strong, southeasterly, easterly on the ground. So yeah, somewhere in the region of about 10 to 15 knots at max at flying height, but probably for most of the day we'll see them closer to 10. The surface winds are looking somewhere in the region of about 5 knots and easterly. And as you can see, an improving picture as the day goes on, though if I'm honest, the visibility will not increase particularly much. I was in Bournemouth yesterday, and yeah, we could only just about see across to Swanage and Studland all day. So looking at this, we're probably not going to see visibility much in excess of 10 kilometres as this sort of dirty high continues to chuck some fairly unpleasant conditions at us in terms of horizontal visibility. Satellite picture shows what's going on at the moment. You can see a lot of cloud across the south of the UK. All of the major London airports are reporting low visibility at the moment, but that should start to pick up. Most of them saying that that will happen by about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then should leave a dry and bright day. The temperatures are really what is the key today, because if we don't get high enough, we won't see any soaring. Though I'm confident we will see some, but it may be blue to shallow Q for some of today. But yeah, looking at top temperature of 23, if we get a little bit more heating to the ground, we might see 25, and that certainly would be good for thermals. Dew points, it's still relatively humid, this air mass. So yeah, dew points not dropping down into single figures, but remaining about 13, but still a reasonable temperature split if we do get that. The location forecast for today shows that we would probably reach 25 degrees with dew point about 15, and that will give cloud base to about sort of 3,600 feet with some shallow Q, hopefully. And climb's not particularly strong, probably 2 knots or so. And you can see that sort of southeasterly wind prevalent across the whole of the forecast there. Currently at Lasham, we have a temperature of 14 and a dew point of 12, and you can see that the lines are tracking currently together, which indicates that cloud base hasn't yet decided to go up by particularly much because the relative humidity hasn't dropped particularly much yet. So we've still got a humidity of 88%, which is probably under reading because it does. That's a picture outside. Some parts of the sky looking a bit brighter. I can just see it's outside, it's just got a little bit brighter out there. But yeah, this is going to take probably a good hour or so to clear at least before we can fly. Maybe even an hour and a half. And Farnborough are sort of showing this problem too. 200 feet. It's not very nice, is it? And visibility of 4.5K. But as we can see here, becoming scattered at 1500. But that poor visibility staying around all day. So yes, it is going to be a bit of a pea super out if you do decide to go cross country. Potential flight distance, if you don't mind going through some haze, is looking like that. Remember, at this time of year, Top Meteo starts to sort of get a little bit more pessimistic because it knows the day isn't as long as it used to be. This does not show the fog that we had this morning in such great detail, so maybe add an hour or so to these timings. but we might see soaring by 1 o'clock up to about 2,000 to 2,500 feet. Improving then by 3 o'clock, let's say 3:30 for given these conditions, that we will see blue shallow Q up to sort of 4,000 feet, maybe. Not really getting much higher than that. A little bit of evidence of some sea air incursion, maybe off the Thames estuary and just off windward coasts there. But I'm hoping that won't make its way too far inland until very late this evening. It's not strong enough to really do that. But yes, a good area between sort of Lasham and up to Devizes and Marlborough, probably where there'll be some Q, and certainly the soundings do show that. But yes, other than that, don't expect an early start, especially with this, but it's better than what we've had last week. Soundings Lock Hill at 3 o'clock, showing cumulus with 25 degrees. We need a trigger of close to about 22, 23. I haven't got a Lock Hill actual this morning because they don't do it at weekends, but I expect it's probably about 22, 23 before we actually see anything reasonable degrees. But yes, you can see Q here. That's about 4,000 feet. And likewise, Fairford, maybe not quite so much chance of Q, maybe just a bit more shallow Q, but yeah, 25 degrees again, getting convection to 4,000 feet. Compare that to, let's say, Buckingham, where you can see the lines are even further apart. So that will be blue. Well, that will be soarable. It'll probably be blue. So yeah, a narrow area, a late start, and we've got to get rid of this fog. I wish I could bring you sort of a more exciting forecast. Fortunately, this summer's not been the year for it. Airspace wise, there are night exercises going on at Little Reason 2, you don't need to worry about that. Fly past is going across a large region of the area. Bournemouth Air Show, which continues today, that is on with the red arrows, restricted area temporary. The red arrows will be routing a bit later this afternoon, I think 3, 4 o'clock, up to the west of the danger areas, and then across just along the bottom of Bryce Norton before going back to RF Scampton. But yes, gliding at Middle Wallop, that's 17 and 18. Well, that's bloody clay pigeon shooting. It keeps going on. Some air displays going on as well. There is activity around the Old Warden area. I can get the actual. Yeah, let's have a look. Old Warden. Yeah, there's a air show at Old Warden today between 9 and 7:30, and there's a fixed area temporary between 1:45 and 6:30. So yeah, all in the no terms as you'd expect, and on CAA Skywise. But yes, no terms there. LAA rally probably still continuing up at Sywell. Yeah, restricted area temporary between 2 and 6 at Sywell. So yes, effectively this area up here is a little bit busy, but I'm not really expecting you to get up there given the conditions today. And otherwise, danger areas off the coast active. But yeah, and Boscombe, Farnborough and Solent all acting as they normally do. I'll just say 27 and 26. Paragliders near Abingdon, and a fly past between 2:15 and 2:45 at Wallingford near RF Benson. And 22, that's probably again paragliding. And they fly past near Halesland between 2:10 and 2:55. But yeah, I mean, if you are going slightly further afield, do check the NOTAMs, but in our area at least, we're not seeing too much activity. There might be some fast jets sort of whizzing past, or sort of to our just west of Bullington Cross as Bournemouth finishes this evening. But I don't expect that to be too much of a problem for you guys. Okay, so all in all, hopefully this fog will burn off as soon as it can. And we'll be on runway 09 today, no jet movements. A reminder that the perimeter track is closed at the western end of the airfield whilst the tarmac sets in. A lot of work Tuxal have been doing, and we're very grateful for that because it keeps the runway going. So yes, usual 09 setup if you want to get a kit out. Trial lessons will not be before sort of mid to late morning today, and hopefully we will see proper sunshine with no fog a bit later in the week. Bye for now.